G'day, my name is Joel Rasmussen for Southern Cross Combat, and I'm here backstage at Demolition 14 with your new lightweight champion. I'm talking to Mr. Aidan Aguilera. First off, Aidan, congratulations on the victory. How did it feel out there tonight?
Good, mate. To be honest, a little bit messy. I felt like a bit of a psychopath, but it got the job done, so yeah, can't complain, mate.
I was going to ask about that. I wouldn't have worded it like that. I believe in my notes I said came out throwing heat, I believe is how I put it. Was that the game plan? Was it to rush out and really bring it up the pace?
No, well, I wanted to push the pace from the start, but my plan was to kind of Homer Simpson the first round and kind of just get in his face and let him gas himself out on my forehead. But I think I clipped him with a knee early and it hurt him pretty bad. And then from there it was, oh, fuck, the finish is right here. So I started chasing it, and I think he brought himself back, I think 3 times. So there's a couple times there I thought, okay, I'm redlining too hard. I've got to bring it down a little bit, like when I was defending against the cage, because I felt pretty safe. So I tried that a few times, and then, yeah, thankfully eventually the finish came, because that was a pretty hard pace, yeah.
I pride myself as being a Simpsons fan, but I will ask, what aspect of Homer Simpson were you kind of channeling?
Well, his boxing career, where he kind of just let people get tired by swinging at him and then push them over. So obviously I didn't want to cop it straight on the head, but I was just guard up, walk in, let him swing and kind of feel his power and get comfortable in there. But I clipped him early, and then, yeah, I just started chasing the finish, which is something I'd probably advise against that early, but it was right there. So, yeah, I did the thing, and probably a bit messy, but it worked. Yeah.
You may say it's messy, but I do think you looked fantastic out there tonight. Before the fight, we spoke, and you talked about, at this point you're picking your moves wisely. When you say that before the fight, you've had some time off. You don't know how it's going to be when you're out there, and then you go out there and you have a great performance and pick up the first round victory. Like, how are you feeling right now, and how does that affect kind of that mindset?
I feel good. Like, it's one of those things where I'm very honest with myself, and I feel like that was a fight I absolutely had to win. I'm glad that I won it the way I did. Again, felt pretty messy. I'd like to be a bit cleaner and have a bit more finesse than what I did out there. But no, I feel good with where everything's at. I just I don't want to make any emotional or fast decisions, so I'll go back and talk to my team and my coaches and kind of go from there.
Talking about, I mentioned just before, kind of that year off. How was it to come in after that kind of time away?
It felt good. I think it helped that I was at home, so I had a lot of people in the crowd. Like, I think we had about 120, 130 people here, which is pretty cool because it's a small venue. So felt good to feel that energy from the crowd, because usually I'm the bad guy. So that was fun. As far as ring rust, I didn't really feel that. I guess I spar hard with the team and some very good fighters that push me pretty consistently. So it wasn't like, I felt out of place in there. Yeah, again, I just felt like I could have exercised a little bit more discipline, but it's very hard to do that when you get someone that hurt. Yeah.
And now, in our pre-fight interview, when I spoke to you, you talked about what the ultimate goal was to go out there and make your team proud and make the gym proud. Do you feel you did that tonight?
I certainly hope so. Again, I know I keep saying it, but it's, I hold myself to a high standard, and I think I definitely could have been cleaner. But I got the job done, didn't take much damage, and first round finish, back to the old ways. So, yeah, it was fun.
Now, I'm assuming you're not looking at another year off between fights. What are your next steps from here?
I definitely have to go back to the drawing board, have a chat to the team and see where we go. But as you mentioned before, I want to kind of pick my next fights carefully, because I've probably only got a few more. I'm turning 34. I don't know where I'm going to be at. So, see what names are out there, what makes sense, and kind of go from there.
You mentioned feeling nice, being the good guy. Is fighting in Victoria something you'd like to do more?
Absolutely. Like, I love fighting at home. I love having my friends and family there. So if something that made sense popped up, I would definitely entertain the idea. Yeah.
You're not opposed to going into some enemy territory again?
Nah, fight's a fight, mate. It's just, it was good to just feel that positive energy again, but a fight's a fight. I deal pretty well with negative energy too.
And I know you've got multiple belts. Where will this belt be going?
On the front desk of the gym, like all the other ones. Hopefully it sells some memberships, makes me a little bit of money. Yeah, just a display piece for the gym, mate.
Well, you are the first face most people see when they walk into the gym, if I'm not mistaken.
I am the secretary, yeah. Yeah, so every now and then someone will ask, whose is that? And I'll be like, it's not a big deal, it's just mine. Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Is there a bit of pride with that? You're like, yeah, it's mine.
Depends who it is, yeah, especially the 6-year-olds. Yeah, that feels pretty cool. Yeah.
Aidan Aguilera, I thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the victory. The night belongs to you. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, Joel. Appreciate it, mate.